Hello everyone, it's Alex and welcome back to my injury recovery yoga series. Today we're going to be focusing on our back. So if you've come out of a back injury recently, this is a really good video for you. We're going to be doing some core work again just to strengthen that core, as well as a little bit of back work just again to strengthen the back. Please make sure you are medically cleared by your doctor to start moving again. We're doing movements that you are already ready to do. You're in the recovery stage, you can start moving your body again. This is not something to do if you are still injured fully. Please make sure you are recovered and safe to do these exercises with me. So you need no equipment, just a mat and a little bit of floor space, and let's go ahead and get started. If you are unable to join me for this video right now, go ahead and save it to your watch later. That way you can come back and join me whenever you have time. Alright guys, we're going to get started seated at the back of our mat. We're going to come into a child pose to start off this workout or this video. So go ahead and bring your knees about hip width, a little bit further than hip width distance apart. Taking a big deep breath and then slowly start to walk your arms forward, just sinking your tailbone down, reaching your arms to the top of your mat, stretching out through the arms here, the triceps and the biceps, as well as releasing through the hips as we send our tailbone down. Let's take some really deep breaths here to come into the space and start to center yourself. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Good. Feel free to close your eyes here again. We're just getting ourselves into this space, ready for this class that you're about to take. Taking in another big deep inhale and an exhale. Good. Again, take big deep breath in through the nose and let it go. Let's do two more. Big deep breath. Sink those hips down as you let out an exhale. Maybe wiggle side to side. Keep reaching those arms forward, extending out your fingertips. One last big deep breath here together. And an exhale, let it all go. Very nice. Go ahead and walk your hands back up to the back of your mat. We're going to come into all fours here. So again, we're going to be strengthening the core a lot throughout these exercises because I'm sure if you were injured, you probably weren't doing much. You're probably, like me, laying down a lot, not moving your body, and it's very important to strengthen the core back up because this is the powerhouse. This gets everything nice and centered. So it's always good to re-strengthen that core. So we're going to come into all fours. Make sure your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, your knees are right underneath your hips. We're going to just hold our bird dog. So you're going to start to strengthen out through the back again too. But really make sure you're zipping that belly button up into the spine. And you're going to reach that left leg long to the back of your mat. You're going to lift it up. And then whenever you find your balance, you're going to reach that right arm forward. And we're just going to take a big deep breath here. And an exhale. One more. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reignite those back muscles. Good. Taking another big deep breath. And an exhale to lower it down. Not holding for too long. Again, we're just trying to put some fire back into those muscles that we've had relaxed for so long. Now that we are in our recovery stage, reigniting all those muscles. So this time, actually, you're going to lift your right leg first, and then you're going to lift your arm up as you take an inhale. And an exhale. Good. One more big deep inhale. And exhale to lower it down. Very nice. We're going to do that again on both sides just to feel it in our bodies. So extend the left leg nice and long. Reach it up. Extend that right arm. Make sure your gaze is up at the top of your mat so you're not crunching too much in that neck. You have a nice long spine here. Big deep inhale. And an exhale. One more big deep inhale. And exhale to lower it down. Nice. Switching over to the other side. Hopefully you're starting to feel that core wake up. Extend that right leg nice and long. Reach the left arm forward. Big deep inhale. And an exhale. One more big deep inhale. And exhale to lower it down. Nice. Move through some very gentle cat-cows here. So very small movement. It doesn't have to be full spine. It can be more of just releasing the upper back and then separating the shoulders very nicely. And then again, inhale to look up. and an exhale. Making these movements small, doesn't have to be super big. Or if you do feel like you want to stretch out that back a lot, you can go ahead and come into a full cat-cow. But take whatever modified version you need. Just make this feel good for you. Just moving throughout the spine, getting some wiggles in there. Maybe drawing some circles helps too. Maybe just holding one position for a little bit longer feels good. So you can hold the cat for longer or hold the cow for longer. But work with the breath. So anytime you look up, you're inhaling and exhaling when you're separating the shoulder blades. Very nice. Let's take a couple more here again. Just very small movements. Nothing super crazy. You can roll your shoulders back a couple times if that feels good. Very nice. Go ahead and come back into that neutral spine. You're going to walk your hands out a little bit. We're going to come into a modified plank hold. So you're going to stay on your knees. And we're just going to lower our hips down, squeeze your glutes together, feel your shoulders being pressed down, hands are being pressed into the mat, shoulder blades are squeezed together. We're just going to hold this modified plank for a couple breaths. Again, just kind of igniting the core a little bit here. Nothing super crazy. Make sure you have a little bit of bend in your elbows, that way you're not hyperextending through your elbows. Good, and just hold. Squeezing that belly button into the top of your spine. Okay, then from here we're going to come into some shoulder taps. So without moving the hips too much, you just want to bring that left hand to the right shoulder and then switch it out. Good. We're just going to do 10. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Hold. Taking a big deep breath. Exhale it out. One more big deep breath. And we're going to do 10 more shoulder taps. You got this. Go for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold this plank here, modified plank, just on your knees, pressing the hands into the mat. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders. You're squeezing your belly button up, taking a big deep breath, and exhale it out. One more big deep breath, and exhale it out. Very nice. Push back into your child's pose real quick. Let out a big deep breath. Reach those arms forward, stretch out through your shoulder blades. Bring that forehead all the way down. Very nice. Another big deep breath in here. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and roll up. Sit back on your heels. Just shake out your wrists a little bit. Shake out your shoulders. We're going to come back into our plank. We're going to strengthen through the arms a little bit. So we're going to do some modified push-ups here, nothing too crazy. We're not going to do full push-ups. We're actually just going to do tiny micro push-ups. So we're just mainly working through the arms, not so much the back. So you're just going to bend your elbows about 2 inches and then lift up. Bend and up. Bringing those elbows back towards your torso here. And up. And up. And up. Good. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold your plank here for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Push back into that child's pose. Very nice. Release through the upper body here. Release through the spine. Let out a big exhale once you get here. Maybe take a rock side to side if that feels good. Nice. One more big deep breath. And on your exhale, go ahead and walk your hands back up towards your body. Shake out your wrists, shake out your shoulders a little bit. And then from here, we're going to come onto our backs. So we're going to work a little bit more through the core. So whenever you get here, just lay all the way down on your mat. Make sure you're pressing that tailbone down so that you don't have a big arch in your spine. You should have that nice neutral spine. You're squeezing everything up into your belly button. Your rib cage is being put together, so you don't want your rib cage to flare out. You want to knit your rib together so it's nice and tight. Everything is in the center. Your shoulders are flat. Pretend that you have a board laying across your chest here, so it's nice and long. Go ahead and roll your shoulders down. From here, you're going to place your hands on the mat. On your inhale, you're going to lift your right knee up into a tabletop position. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift your left leg up. Feel that shift in your spine. It wants to arch. Make sure you're really pressing that tailbone down so you don't have that big arch in the spine. So you're really using your core here. Reigniting those muscles. I know, hopefully your core is on fire already. From here, you're going to inhale. You're going to extend that right leg nice and long. Bring it back in, and then switch it out. Left leg reaches nice and long, and bring it back in. Good, keep it going here. Switching out the legs, and then they come back to that tabletop position every single time. Good, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Very nice. Go ahead and bring those knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. We're going to keep it moving here with that core work. So whenever you're ready, this time you're going to extend your right leg nice and long up to the sky. Press those hands back down onto the mat. You're going to extend your left leg long out underneath your hip. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders down. You don't want to have any tension through your head here. I really want you to just be focusing on the core. And we're just going to scissor it out here. So just switching your legs. You want to feel that your heels brush as they pass each other. So you have a little bit of rotation in those inner thighs. And then you're just swinging your legs back and forth. Again, just working through the core. We got 10, 9, protecting the back here, protecting the spine by sending that tailbone down into the mat. If you have that big arch, that's where it's going to start to have more pain in the back. And that's exactly what we want to avoid in these exercises. It's all about the core right now. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Squeeze those knees into the chest. Take another rock side to side. Just a couple more things, you guys. Let out a big deep breath. Good. Then from here, we're going to bring our legs back up into that tabletop position. So knees should be right over the hips. Your feet are out over the mat. You're going to inhale to send those shoulders down into the mat, and then on your exhale, you're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Reach those arms nice and long. We're going to do 100. So what you're going to do is you're just going to pump those arms nice and fiercely down towards the mat. And you're going to inhale for 2, 3, 4, exhale for 2, 3, 4. So working with the breath, try to focus on that breath. It'll take some of that tension out from your abs. But just keep pushing those arms down nice and fast and strong. Good, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Hug those knees into the chest. Take a nice rock side to side. Massage out your spine here. Hopefully your core is feeling nice and fired up again. Very good. On your next exhale, go ahead and just roll up gently, however is comfortable for you. You're just going to roll up. We're going to come back into our child's pose the way we started this exercise. So sit back on your mat. Go ahead and reach your arms forward. Let that spine release over top of your legs. Taking a big deep inhale here. And an exhale to release. And again, another big deep inhale. And an exhale. One more big deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. Let it all go. Good. From here, you're going to walk your hands back up towards your body. Go ahead and sit on your glutes in the center of the mat. Let those feet out from underneath you. Going to finish this practice off with about 3 breaths together just to center ourselves back. So you're going to inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Give yourself a nice big stretch through the upper body here. And as you exhale, bring those hands down in front of your heart. Good. Again, big deep inhale, reach the arms up. And an exhale, hands towards your heart. Last one, big deep breath together. Filling your air with all that oxygen. As you exhale, bring those hands back down, passing through your third eye to your heart, and then bowing down, thanking yourself for such a wonderful, beautiful practice. I hope you feel nice and strong in your core and your back a little bit more, and I can't wait to see you next time on the mat. Thank you guys so much for watching today's class. If you want to check out more of our content or see my whole series, you can go ahead and download our app, Yoga Plus, which is located in the description below.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose Library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. Available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.